Hi folks, Total Sales Solutions in Jackson, Mississippi, where we sell diesel trucks, folks. We sold hundreds and hundreds of them. We sell a nice truck and we sell bargains. I would tell everyone, and I say it all the time, when you look at one of our trucks, go ahead and scroll around and look at what other people are asking for the trucks, and then look at our truck, and you'll find out in the end what kind of bargain you're getting. Also, before I forget, you like this truck, everyone's going to like this one. You know, don't hesitate to give us a call. You never know what we'll be able to work out with you. We also help and assist in any way we can with shipping or anything like that. Most people nowadays find it more economical to ship trucks. And I promise you, when you get this one, you'll like it. It'll be exactly what you thought it was. But all that said, we're going to list this truck today. Dan's been driving it, my son, for about 6 months. Everything's done to it. It's absolutely the right kind of truck. It's a 2017 Ford F250 turbo diesel Lariat FX4 package. It's got moonroof, it's got navigation, it's got everything we can think of that you can put on a truck. Now, I'm certain someone may come up with some little, well, it doesn't have this little beeper jeeper, but we don't know anything that you could put on it. It's sitting on a good set of Michelin tires. There are no issues, and we're going to show it to you. By the way, it's only got 90,000 miles on it. It's way, way, way back a book, and a super nice truck we're going to sell. Here it is, 2017. You can see Dan's been driving it. I think the pictures are going to be of when it was clean. We cleaned it up so he could make some pictures, but you can see how it sets up, how it stands up. Michelin tires, got the chrome package. Just a great truck. You talk about beautiful. Look in here. We'll show you the interior.
It originally came from Alabama, so there's no issues with...
We have to say that, folks, because so many of our customers come from the Midwest and the East Coast, you know, about rust. But you don't have to worry about that on this truck. It's a Southern truck. But look what a beautiful truck.
It's got the remote tailgate. You can open the tailgate, and it's got rear airbags. That's a compressor, so you can raise and lower them from the cab. Got the Pano Roof. Got no rips or tears in the seats.
The leather is beautiful. It's perfect. The headliner is just the way it ought to be. I mean, there's not anything you can pick this truck about, folks. You can see all up in here. It's not been out in the mud. It's not been deer hunting. It's not been mud riding or any of that.
It's just my driveway.
Too expensive a truck for that. I forgot to unlock this door. Dan's got a clipper. We'll show you the back seat.
Hang on.
There it is. Look back here.
It's got rear heated seats as well, which is somewhat rare. Got the 12-volt outlet, USB outlets. Got a 110 outlet. The seats flip up. Got this little storage thing can fold flat if you don't need it. But it's got the power sliding rear window. It's got the seatbelt airbags as well. That was an option. These have airbags in them. If you get in a wreck, they'll pop.
I like this little trim level it's got too. That was the top of the line. You can see here, folks, the bed lines are perfectly straight on it. It does have a turnover ball in it. Obviously, we've never used it. It's not been used to speak of, I guess, but
got the LED bed lights in it.
Believe me, if you ever need that turnover ball, that saves you lots and lots of money. You can see under here, got the spare tire, just the way it ought to be.
Full-size spare. These are the airbags. It's got the 360 cameras, got cameras under the mirrors, front and rear cameras, a camera over the bed.
The wheels are not beat up and banged up.
Hang on, back up.
Oh, okay.
Got the power tailgate. Plus, it's got the tailgate assist. It doesn't just slam open. It's got a little shock inside. Got the tailgate step, if you want it.
Well, he normally refers to them the old man steps, but I tell him when he gets 80, he won't think that's funny. They'll be real practical when you get my age. But look under here. Look down the sides.
It's got the blind spot radar built into the tail light. All that works. Got lane departure.
There's not chips and...
Underneath this dirt is a chrome exhaust tip, believe it or not. Same on this side. It's clean. Not been a work truck, not been a farm truck.
Well, we got a pretty day for this, don't we? Even to get rid of your truck. We've had some strange weather, folks. I guess you all have too, but one day it will be 80, the next day it will be 30. Look at here. Gosh, I like this truck.
It's got the, I guess that's leather on the dash, I'm not sure, but got the two separate glove boxes, the upper and the lower. Does have the mats. Just got this paper down, it's just dirty, but not much else to say. Got the key, got the remote start. You can crank it, kill it.
Tires are just about perfect.
One thing I like, got a Motorcraft oil filter under it, so obviously whoever had it wasn't cheaping out on the maintenance.
Chrome's all perfect, folks. That's just mud flopped up on it. Water. It's a wonderful truck. I've ridden in it. It rides and drives absolutely the very best. Everything works. Not much to say about it. As I said, Dan's been driving it for several months. We're real persnickety about what we drive. You're going to like this truck a lot. It's a 2017 Ford F250 turbo diesel FX4 package with literally everything you can put on a truck. Double sunroof, navigation. We showed you everything about it. Sitting on a good set of Michelin tires, and we'll have it spiffed up before it gets on the truck to come home, or we pick you up at the airport in it. Anyway, it's a wonderful truck. It's going to be a great value, a great bargain. Don't hesitate to give us a call if you're interested in the truck. If you prefer, just go ahead and bid. But whatever, we're real easy to get along with, folks. We appreciate you watching our video. Thank you so much for that. Look forward to visiting with you about this 2017 truck. Seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thanks a lot.
Hey folks, you've been listening to us talk about this truck. Now I'm going to take you on a test drive, but before I do, just want to show you a couple things under the hood. First of all, we don't clean under hoods. This is just how it came in. So it's got a little dust, a little dirt, but we're not going to clean it because we don't want to mess anything up under here. But what we do want to show you, brand new pair of batteries. They are brand new. But the main thing is, you can see, take this oil fill cap off, and I don't see a whiff of smoke, although smoke's not a big deal as long as it's not puffing. But the main thing is, you see I set the cap down, it doesn't blow off. That means there's no blow-by. Blow-by is engine compression getting past the piston rings and into the crankcase. Not necessarily the sign of a bad engine, but a sign of wear that this truck doesn't have. And beyond that, as you can see, all stock, hasn't been jacklid, tuned up, whatever, any of that crap. Super stock, clean. Now we're going to hop in and take it for a spin. I had to splice this in later because I forgot to do it earlier when I was making the rest of the video, but this truck does have the Pano Roof. You can see it's got the sliding shade. It goes back one step and then you can hit it again to open all the way. And since I'm going to get a million questions asking me, yes, it does work. So you can see, opens up, closes, all that good stuff. So now I'm going to go back to the rest of the video I've already shot. I just wanted to splice this in so you can see that the Pano Roof does in fact work like it should, as well as the shade also works like it should. Thanks. Okay, now we're in the truck. I'm going to take you on a little quick spin, and then we'll, at the end of the video, I'm going to show you a few of the options and features here on the dash and stuff, but I'm going to start with the driving part through not so lovely South Jackson. Let me turn the radio down so YouTube doesn't flag me for copyright infringement or anything. This truck, I think, is pretty much as loaded as you can get. You know, it's got the heated and cooled seats, heated steering wheel. It's got heated rear seats, which a lot of trucks have the front seats but hardly any of them have the heated rear seats. What it does have, camera system. Now, you know, I'm looking into the sun, so you can't see squat on the front camera right now, but you can see the side cameras, rear camera. I can throw it in reverse real quick. You can see this car behind me before he freaks out that I'm in reverse. But it does have navigation. And one cool thing it has, you can't really see at night, I mean until it's dark, but it's got ambient lighting. All these there's lights in all these door pockets and stuff. You can change the colors. You got all these colors to choose from, which is pretty cool. I'm going to leave it on navigation. It also has a exhaust brake you can turn on and off, traction control, hill descent control, lane departure alert. Plus you see, or you may not can, but it's got the little things in the mirrors. When somebody's in your blind spot, it lights up. So it lets you know that, you know, there's somebody in your blind spot, you know, as they're passing you, so you don't accidentally get over into their lane. What it also has, it's got the trailer camera set up. Let me back up. It doesn't have the trailer camera, but it's ready for it. So you can buy a kit from Ford to mount a camera on the back of your camper, and it will tie in to the screen on the dash if you want it to. Which that is super cool, super handy. When you're towing, when you throw it in reverse, you can see not only behind the truck, or you can also choose to see behind the trailer, which is really cool. And a lot of trailers, newer trailers, are already pre-wired for the backup camera anyway, so not a big deal to add it. It does have the tilt and telescope. Steering wheel goes in and out, up and down. It's electric. Power folding mirrors on both sides. Plus they are power extending. They go in and out as well. Now this video may look a little shaky. That's because I'm driving with one hand and filming with the other, but rest assured the truck itself has a great ride and drive, goes down the road just like you want, doesn't pull to the left or right, doesn't vibrate or pull when you hit the brakes. All that stuff is good on it. You know, it's got 94,000 miles, but it doesn't look like it, doesn't drive like it. It's tight. There's no squeaks or clunks when you hit a bump. There's no slack in the steering wheel. And honestly, I know you really wouldn't expect any of that on 94,000 miles, but I say that because most of the trucks we sell, if you look back through my YouTube video history, have 200,000 and 300,000 miles. About this time last year, I was in another 17. I had a 17 Platinum that had 240, and then I sold it and got a 17 Lariat that had 230. And it's not uncommon for these trucks to go 300,000 or 400,000 miles, as long as you do just, you know, keep the maintenance done. That's the key to longevity in these newer trucks. You got to change the oil every 5,000 miles. You got to change the fuel filters every other oil change. And you got to use Motorcraft filters, because Ford will not release the patent on their filter design. So I forget this exits out. I got to go further. But Ford won't release the patent on their filter design. So even if you get the best aftermarket filter you can find, and it fits right in there, it's not going to be filtering like it should. That's because, like I said, Ford won't release the patent. So always use Motorcraft filters. I mean, you keep these serviced, and they can literally just go dang near forever. We had about 6 months ago, we had a 15 F250 with a Western hauler bed that had been towing since it was, you know, brand new. And that thing had 340,000 on it, and it drove everything perfect. It's all about the maintenance, how you treat it. You know, if you step out of the truck when you get out, or do you slide out and tear the edge of the seat up, just lots of little things like that. You can see it's got the electric shift on the fly. They call it four-wheel drive, but look, don't shift it on the fly. Just stop, or you know, slow way down before you do it, because they are finicky. It's got the built-in trailer brake controller for the tow command. I need to get over. If you want to fly in here to Jackson, Mississippi, we'll be glad to pick you up at the airport during our regular business hours. We'll bring you back to our office, do all the paperwork and feedback and everything, and let you get on the road. But we also understand most of our customers are from the Northeast and the Midwest, and they're buying from us because we got great prices and we got rust-free vehicles that haven't been in the salt or anything. And so with that being said, we know when you're that far off, you probably don't want to spend several days driving or flying down and driving home, especially with all the BS that's involved in just getting on an airplane nowadays. I wouldn't want to do it. That's why we do offer help with the shipping, because if you look online for a shipping quote, the prices will scare you half to death. And most of these guys you find online giving quotes aren't actual shippers. They're just brokers. And they'll charge you hundreds of dollars up front and call it a deposit, but what it really is their broker's fee for finding somebody else to actually haul the truck to you. Well, we don't ship, but we are set up with Central Dispatch, which is where everybody goes to arrange shipping on vehicles. It's the wholesale direct source, basically. It's not open to the public. It costs $2 or $3 grand a year to be on there, and you have to be in the business. So we're on it. So basically, we can help arrange the shipping for you. We'll find somebody to haul it. We'll handle all that in. And so all you do when they show up with the truck is you hand the transport driver, as soon as he unloads the truck off of your truck off his truck, you just pay him cash for the shipping. We don't charge a markup or a fee. Like I said, we don't actually ship, but we can help arrange it. So, look at this idiot. If you decide to ship, the way it works is you can either FedEx us a cashier's check or do a bank wire just for the price of the truck, nothing else. And we'll immediately post it for shipping on there, and we just wait to hear from somebody. Usually it takes 2 or 3 days. The further off you are, the longer it can take, but usually a few days we'll hear from somebody. We'll make all the arrangements and get it on its way to you and handle getting it picked up and all that, and they'll call you and tell you when they're going to be there at your place. And like I said, when they drop it off, you just hand them cash for the shipping. They don't work for us, so you have to pay us for the truck, and then before it leaves, and then when you get the truck, you pay them for the shipping in cash. And you're covered by we check, and they have a rating system on Central Dispatch. They got their insurance and everything, and plus you have eBay buyer protection. I think it's up to $100 grand now that you're going to get your title and all that good stuff. So if you have any questions, give me a call. Now, this truck is not deleted. It's stock. And we used to delete trucks, and then, every once in a while we'd sell one to somewhere where they check that stuff. And so it got to be too much hassle. I mean, you can delete these, but honestly, it's got 440 horsepower. Maybe, unless you're towing heavy every day, you might have to fill up the DEF tank every few months. It's not really worth the hassle. But that's up to you. If you're interested in deleting it, call me. But it ain't cheap on these 17s. And like I said, if it ain't broke, I wouldn't fix it. This truck drives great. And plus, it can pass any kind of, check for the emission systems being present. So we leave them stock just for that reason. But if you have any questions about that, give me a call. If you want to know what it takes to buy it, give me a call. If you want a good ballpark figure on shipping, don't call me. Text me your zip code to 601-376-9869. Let me know your zip. I'll get you a good ballpark figure on shipping. And if you're anywhere near Dallas or Houston or Atlanta or pretty much anywhere in the state of Florida, then I can get you a real good deal on shipping. But regardless, wherever you are, it'll be the wholesale rate basically, because like I said, we don't charge a markup or a fee on shipping. Now, if you're not our customer, we'll still get you the wholesale rate, but it'll cost you $50. But we rather you be our customer, buy from us, and it'll be a free service. So helping arrange cheap shipping for you. But you know, like I said, you're welcome to come on down and pick it up in person. That is entirely up to you. If you have any questions about this truck, give me a call, 601-376-9869. If I don't answer, hang up and shoot me a text. I may not answer the phone early in the morning or late in the evening, but if I'm awake, I'll usually answer a text. So if I don't pick up the phone, that'll be the next best way to get a hold of me. So beyond that, I'm going to pull up here in a little shady area and show you a few other things on this truck. Before I go, this will be good enough, I think. Let's see. Now you got your steering wheel controls. You can change the radio. You can change your preset bank. Now if you pay the extra serious subscription fee, you can get weather overlaid over this map if you want to. I wouldn't. But it's nice. I mean, it's kind of cool. It's impressive. Like I said, got the heated and cooled seats. It's got all these apps, TravelLink. Also, if you have if you plug it straight in, your phone straight into the truck, you can use Android Auto or Apple CarPlay and use your phone's navigation, which is usually more updated. You know, if you're in a big city or something, I will use your phone just because, you know, the maps will be the most updated. But you have all these options. Bluetooth, you can hit the hands-free and be like, set temperature 72, it'll change the temperature, call mom, it'll call mom. On the dash, you got all kind of cool stuff. You can see your trip meter, fuel economy, which not showing too hot right now because I just got done towing a camper back from Hattiesburg. But you can do fuel history. You can make it show different gauges, transmission temp, exhaust fluid, your tire pressures, all that good stuff. You can scroll through and select it. You can set up each trailer. I think you can somehow tie into your trailer tire pressures if you have the right monitoring system on it. But there's all kind of stuff for that. Off-road status, you know, it keeps track of where you're turning your wheel. Then other settings, it has automatic high beam. I'll leave that off, but it has it. Blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert. So if you're backing up, like I have a parking spot and somebody's coming, it'll let you know. Got the park aid, trailer blind spot, lane keeping assist, and it's got just about everything, I think. But over here, it's got little floodlights under the mirrors to help you see. At night, you can open your tailgate from this button, power pedals, fog light switch, all that good stuff. In here, I showed you the mirrors working. Steering wheel is in great shape, not ripped or torn. Got the upfitter switches if you want to add like a light bar or whatever. Got a little place to put your sunglasses. Like I said, I've been driving this truck, so it is kind of dirty. But one cool thing, you see you got 4 cup holders. Slide this over, you got oversized storage, or put it back and you're back to cup holders. Anyway though, if you have any questions about this truck, give me a call, 601-376-9869. We appreciate you watching the video and look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you.